We've mentioned a number of tech roles earlier, and now we need to take action. First thing that might come to your mind is, how do I get started, or how do I transition from what I'm doing now into a desired tech role? And the answer again starts with you. Man, don't get bored or tired of hearing it's you, man, or whoever is watching this. It actually starts from you. The next thing I would advise you to do is, now that you have selected a career path or a tech role you want to go into, the first thing I would advise you is to do a search online. You can use your favorite browser, either Google or Bing or whatever works for you. Search online on any of these desired tech roles that you want and try and look for resources on what these roles are. The first thing or rule of the game in tech is to understand what exactly that needs to be done, or what exactly that your role does. Try and understand what they do. You can even do a YouTube search. You can search using a day in the life of whichever role you've decided you want to do. So take, for example, if you want to be a software developer, you can just do a search on Google, a day in the life of a software developer. Or if you want to be a UX UI designer, you do a search, a day in the life of a UX UI designer, and you see how things are. This would help you shape your mind in order for you to know what you're aiming at. The best things about some of these things when it comes to tech is, once you can vision yourself doing something, or you see what the final product is, it's usually not hard to get to where you're going to from wherever you are. And I think this will be able to help you to be able to move on. Honestly, there are lots of options or opinions that might be in terms of how to transition, but I want to believe that this is one of the first steps you need to take. The other steps that you might need to take might be maybe you getting into an internship, or getting to work with someone or make new friends with someone who is doing exactly what you want. One of the things that I've actually been seeing based on the research is, when you have someone accompanying you or someone leading you by hand to a desired destination, you tend to get there faster, and you also tend to get there with less hurt. Why did I say this? Before the widespread adoption of internet, or before internet penetration really went well, a number of people actually relied on CDs or textbooks to be able to transition from one career to another, or typically going to courses or going to the university or colleges of education or higher learning to be able to acquire more skills to be able to transition from one career to another. But with the advent of internet, with the awesome increasing speed of internet penetration, this can be done faster and easier without really spending so much time or hard-earned money. There are lots of free resources available on YouTube, and Google actually has lots of resources where you can search from. I honestly believe that you can do lots of search online, be it Google or Bing or your favorite search browser, and this would help you see lots of resources, be it free resources or paid resources. One of the other things you also need to put in mind is, since you have made up your mind to actually go into tech, you also need to invest. But first, before spending money to buying courses online, it is advisable for you to watch as many courses available that are free. YouTube is a very good resource. This is a free advert for them, but actually it's a very good resource. You have lots of resources there you can learn. You can typically learn anything in tech, at least the basics, from any of these resources. There are other services or sites where you can learn on-demand content. You can learn from Pluralsight. I provided a link below to be able to for you to sign up on Pluralsight and actually get discount using the links below. There are other sites, Udemy, Khan Academy, a bunch of other sites, Udacity, and a lot of other sites where you can get content from. But actually, I want to advise you to also look at Pluralsight. Actually, they have lots of resources from professionals across the globe who are subject matter experts. That would help you a lot. And I hope with this little bit of tips, you would be able to make the right decision to be able to move on and actually take action in this your desired tech role or tech career. Thank you very much.